My hat! Alright, so it's been just a few days, not too long since I submerged my Tekno into water. And one of the things that I did was I did douse the entire Tekno in WD-40. But something else, I did take the electronics out. So the electronics are sitting in this bag. And I'm probably going to take them out. So this bag is just a bag filled with rice. That is it. And the rice you can reuse. I mean, even though it was murky water, just rinse them very well. Rinse all the grains out with just clean, fresh water. And then you're going to boil it, right? So you'll be fine. It'll kill whatever was there. The trick now is going to be to get all the grains off. And it is possible. It's just going to be quite a bit of shaking involved and a pick here and there. But here it is. There's the servo. So there's my bag of rice and the battery. Now, some minor, see that's filled with rice as well. A minor amount of water got in the case, but I'm going to say there's no water that got in there, mainly because the terminals are clean. And I didn't have to worry about them because luckily this battery comes with this rubber cover here. There we go. I had some rice in the terminals as well. But the terminals look good, and I sprayed a bunch of WD-40, if you saw the other video, in there. The motor spins with no problem, but again, plenty of WD-40. So this is spinning well. So now the only thing I have to do really is get rid of all the rice. Well, just take it out. Whatever's in here I'm not going to use. A lot of this rice, for example, I could probably just, I'm going to wash it, maybe cook it, boil it. I don't know. I'll make something out of it. Or I won't. Maybe I won't. But there are quite a bit of grains of rice here. But that is what I did, and the reason why I just dumped this in rice was because rice is very good at absorbing moisture, and I left it here for just a few days. One, I'm not in a hurry to use it. Well, maybe I am, but I have no choice. So I had to leave it there, and just looking at the heatsink. So I'm looking through there, making sure there's no rice, then I'm looking through here, making sure there's no rice. I'm just trying to get all the rice out. But still very interesting how, like I said, in that period of time that this was submerged, I mean, look at how this changed color. I mean, they didn't all change color. I mean, this one's still a shinier silver color, that one as well, but this one really turned a different color. And this one over here did as well. The two red ones. I wonder if current was going through them at the time. I'm not sure. But other than that, everything else seems pretty normal. So I guess the next step is just to test the electronics. See if they work, but I should really install the servo first, because if I'm going to try the servo, I want it to be running in here. And this wire has to go in through here. Let's see if I can do this without taking this apart. I've already taken a good portion of the vehicle apart. I mean, if you saw the other video, there was another video that was pretty long where I removed the rear end, and then that's as much as I wanted to do for the videos. Well, because then at that point I might as well have a whole assembly video, which I wish I had done. Maybe I'll just get another short course, another Tekno. I might go ask my wife, see if she'll get me another one, just for the purpose of doing a build. Step by step, page by page. I hope some of you can convince her. If you can convince her, I'll be very, very grateful. We'll see. Here we go. And I do enjoy building RCs. And I successfully dropped the screw that was in there. Oh, nope, I didn't drop it here. There's the washer. So I had the screw in here so that I wouldn't lose it, and I successfully lost it. Well, I didn't lose it. It's over here in this other pile of screws. Right over here. There we go. Alright. Let's see. So this is the motor mount. That's for the motor mount as well. These two go to this here. This goes here. And then here we go. There's the screw. Alright. Wait. This doesn't go on immediately. I'm supposed to do this first. Let me line this up. I remember there's a piece of plastic that goes here, and that's supposed to go first, and that is over here. All right, good. Aha. All right, let's grab this. It's a good thing I remembered, or else I would have done extra work. But here we go. Right. So this will go this way, which means that this has to go here, between this and this. Right. Well, that actually goes underneath. Oh, that's what I did wrong. All right, here we go. And then this piece of plastic just goes here, so it works as a clamp along with this. And then we have two screws with washers that go here. Actually, that washer is going to go to another screw like this. That's why I dropped it. So, all right. But I'll install the servo first, and then see if it fits. I guess what I should have done was actually open up the servo from here at the bottom and just see if any water came out. That's the other thing too. You know, I usually, well, I do not run it in bodies of water usually, which is why I did not go with a waterproof servo. But if you think you may be getting your vehicle wet, submerging it, consider investing in a waterproof servo. Price isn't there. There isn't that much difference in price, to be honest. My TRX4, the servo on that thing, I believe, was about $90. This one, I probably shouldn't tell you this because then my wife's gonna watch the video and she's gonna realize how much I actually spent on this stuff. But there isn't much price difference between that and this. Just in case you were wondering, this is an SV1270. I believe it's a TG. You can't really see the letters anymore. There we go. So this is going to run this way all along there to the receiver. Not as much. Oh, there we go. I'm not getting much slack. All right, perfect. There we go. And oh, I need to open this. If it's a hex, I will. Nope. to be honest, if there were water there, it would have leaked out already. But here we go. So we have this here. This sits properly. Let me do this. There we go. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right, so the ones with the washers are going to go back here. And they have the washers because they're holding onto the servo, which happens to be a plastic case. That way it grabs onto more surface area. Now there are servos that do have a metal case. More often than not, it tends to be aluminum if it's metal. Well, based on the ones I've seen. And that's the reason why you have the washers. So if you're wondering where the washers go, that's where. That's an easy way. Versus these other two are going straight onto aluminum. Aluminum is stronger than plastic. Do not need the washers. And here we go, we're almost there. Right, that's fine. That is fine. And what am I doing? It's the wrong screw. But we're almost there now. I'm almost back to putting the electronics in and then running it with the electronics, which would be good for me. And let's see. So since the receiver that was in it, that stopped working, I'm gonna have to put a new receiver in this one. Which is fine, because I had spares. I had 2 spares. Which now means that if I want to have 2 spares, I'm gonna have to buy another one. So my wife will buy me another one. But there it is. There is the servo. Maybe I'll get all of this out of the way. There we go. So here it is. The servo's in it. I'm going to test out the electronics, try them out, see if they work. And if they work, I'm going to go ahead and install them.